Hi folks, how are we doing? Welcome to another video. So I've literally just wrapped up, I literally just done the outro to finishing off my workbench. We're going to lead straight into making another workbench, which is Michelle's workbench in the kitchen. This is pretty much what we're dealing with. If you'd have seen any of the workshop updates, you know we've already worked out the layout of this, but we haven't really done much because we were trying to sort out the kitchen and then retard broke her fucking arm. So yeah, today we're going to try and get this done. As you can see, it's fucking full of dust and that where they have literally pretty much just stayed. There's a couple of footprints where we've just spent a few minutes trying to work out what height she wants it. Now she's got that fucking office chair over there, and as you can see we've just been fucking about trying to work out the height. So we think we've worked it out. So I'm going to try and have a look at the pile of wood up there, see if we can cobble something together, get that secured up, and then she's got a bench. This is not exactly a complicated bench, but I'm trying to use what I've got. So I've got a little bit of bent batten there, which I reckon is going to do for the back wall all the way across. I can straighten that out as I go. This one's pretty straight that I can use for the two uprights in the corner, and then I've got this one which is going to be the main sort of leading edge. So I've got the saw out, I'm going to chop some shit down and we'll see how it goes. I ended up using a fresh piece of wood because it just wasn't enough on that bent piece and it was bent. That one was straight, so I've drawn around the edge where it needs to be, back to drill some holes, screw it in. Michelle is currently enlarging her piles and scraping off some silicone. So I've got the wood screwed all the way around the edge, and as you can see I've got this piece of board just placed on it, just using that as a little bit of a counterbalance so it doesn't drop over here. I'm literally about to measure this corner, and then we can get that cut. Then what I'll do is, once I've done that, we can do this corner. What I'm going to do is, because this is actually pretty solid now, I'll end up, I thought about putting another pole in here, but I won't. I'll just put a joining piece across the two worktops once we've worked out where everything is. Got that piece of wood cut. Before I go messing around with that, I figure I might as well just get this bit all screwed in and solid. So the paraphernalia that I'm just going to use is some of these little L brackets and just some screws, and I'm just going to screw them together. I'm not going to screw that to the floor at the minute. We'll see how it sits, and I might screw it later, but for this video it's just going to stay like that. Yeah, I'm just going to get this all screwed up now. All screwed in, looking fucking beautiful. Used my old box of scaffolding clamps as weights again, so it's awesome. So now what I need to do is actually cut this edge. So as you can see, it's been absolutely fucking butchered, and then yeah, I need to make it a nice straight edge for there. So what I'll do is, I don't know whether this is square, I'll work out what the angle is, and then I'm just going to rip that down so it should be flush. Got this board marked out where it needs to be. It's a bit of a pain in the arse to do it. I ended up using, it took a knee, a hand and everything else, but I basically put that up against there like that, so it's straight. Held that like fucking with my hip over here, and then run that down there. Kept moving it about until we got it close enough. So it's a pain in the arse, but did it. So yeah, I'm literally now about to clamp this to the thing. Run me what's it, my rip fence down. If you want to see how I made this, there's going to be a link up here somewhere. But yeah, I'm just going to rip that down, and then that should be perfect angle to fit back in. But this is trimmed up and butts up there nicely. Fucking buzzing about that. So now we need to work out the trim. When I said about the trim before, I was thinking about just going out and buying one. I forgot we had this. So now these are supposed to obviously be like for the ends. You know, just as a little, just as a finishing cap. But because this is not for sanitary, I'm thinking I might actually be able to spin that around just to cover that gap up. So I haven't got it fully over, I'm literally holding it with my hip, but I reckon, you know, get that in, screwed up, that actually might be able to do the job. Obviously it's not all the way back, but yeah, it's just Michel's desk, so you know, as long as it stops shit and crap going down into the gap, it might be ideal. I've trimmed this up, cleaned it up, and I reckon that is going to do the fucking job. So I'm going to put a straight edge across the back and then the front, screw it in, and then get this fucking worktop all done. Sorry about the noise, Michelle is just about to start cooking. So that's all screwed in. I put a little bracket in. All that remains is now to screw that to that, make a quick stand, and then we're done. There you go, all complete and literally just in time for dinner. So hopefully Michelle's happy. You happy, Michelle? She's eating. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not turning the camera around. She's eating. She's nodding. She's. So yeah, please check out my friends in the description box below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please have a look at my Teespring store and buy some merch. And I'll see you for the next one. Bye.